What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 12 of the 7 Days to Die 1.0 Survival Guide. And today is day 14, so you guys know what that means. Tonight is Horde night. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get downstairs. Hopefully we don't see vultures tonight. I did want to open this section of the roof up, place some bars in there, and that way if we get vultures, we've got a clear line of sight to go ahead and shoot them. So first up on the list, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this magazine extender mod onto the pipe machine gun. This is going to enable us to hold 7 more rounds in the pipe machine gun. Not a big difference, but hey, better than nothing. Next up on the list, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a robotic sledge. Right, 200 forged iron and 50 duct tape. You see that shit? This is what I'm talking about, survivors. 50 springs too. We can't even craft springs. We're going to go ahead and see if we can craft a tier 1. Oh, I think that should be doable. Alright, beautiful. We're going to get that crafted up before we start the day off, because I don't know how long this is going to take. Yeah, 7 minutes. So we want to get... oh yeah, tier 5. No, we're not doing that. We do a tier 2. Negative. That's all good. Tier 1 will be more than enough. We'll get that crafting, so hopefully that's finished by the time the horde gets here, which it most certainly will be. I would like to go do a little bit of mining, get my hands on some more cobblestone. I know I've got some 600. 600 should be more than enough, but yeah, I'd like to get a little bit extra, make sure I'm prepared, because if we take a look at our game stage, we are game stage 36, so nothing too crazy. We died 3 times. If we had not died at all, that would be a little bit higher, but not by much. And we haven't died again since day 2. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get that second workbench up and running. Get those nails crafting out of the forge. We'll go ahead, throw these into the campfires. Alright, looking pretty good there. Craft up some more duct tape. Yeah, no harm in having 2 workbenches there. That way when we do have things crafting, like we've got the robotic sledge in there, then we can go ahead and use the other one. This is great when you're trying to mass produce ammo. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I would recommend having multiple of these, at least 2. There's no harm in having 4. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to set up any bars in here at the moment, any iron bars down here on the floor, because we need to get rid of the roof first. And the problem with this is we could go ahead, we could collapse the roof, but if we do that, when all of this rubble falls on top of here, that still has weight to it, and that will very, very potentially crumble the whole base. So I'm going to have to wait till I get better tools, and then we can just go ahead and smash that whole roof out piece by piece. I got those nails finished. I have a funny feeling this workbench is going to take some time too. Yeah, another 6 minutes on that. Well, I've got 3 minutes on that, so I might as well wait around. I'm going to craft up an iron shovel. I'm going to go mine some stone, mine some clay, get some cobblestone crafting up, make some minor upgrades to the base. One thing I will point out is I do want to come down here. I would like to fill this room in here with solid blocks, because yeah, we don't want zombies coming in here, knowing that I'm right above them, and then trying to break crap in here to get up to me. Not a big fan of that block missing in there, but hopefully it doesn't mess with the zombies' AI too much. You can even see there, it looks like they've busted out a block, trying to create a stairway up to me, because they go ahead, you see right there, they can climb on this. They then see this as a path, they'll break that, and then they'll try to get up to us. We can't let that happen. Another reason why I wanted to fill all of these rooms in, this room here and this room here, because our storage room is above here, and our workstations are above there. We can get all of those filled in. then we should be looking pretty good. And when we go ahead and we place down that turret, we'll probably, depends what way we want to be punching them. Could probably go ahead, just place a block there, upgrade that. We can place the sledge turret on here. And what that's going to do is when zombies run up to you, if you're within a certain radius of it, it's going to punch them and send them flying over here. Now, if that's the case, we need to pretty much remove this ladder because we don't want them getting punched onto the ladder. That could be very bad for us. So we'll go ahead, pick that up. All right, looks like we're up to tier 3 iron tools as well, which is fantastic. We're lacking a bit in the forged iron department, but we can go ahead, pull all of that out. And I may even be able to grab some iron when I'm out and about. Because you guys know, when it's horde night, I don't like to take away from the horde night too much. I guess we're just waiting. Alright, Robotic Sledge is finished. We'll go ahead, grab that, craft up the iron shovel, and we'll head downstairs and we'll start upgrading some of these blocks. Yeah, as I mentioned, with these half cubes here, I hope this doesn't create any issues. Zombies thinking that they may be able to squeeze back there and cause some shit. Beautiful, and then if we go ahead, we can plug that up completely. And hopefully that just raises our chances of survival. Like I said, I'm not too sure what to expect from this horde night. Last one was a bit easy in my personal opinion, and I've got a funny feeling that this one is not going to be the same. Alright, and a block that you guys can see right here that I like to commonly use within my builds. We come to the shape menu. Down here under square, you have the cube corner beveled. And this is the shape that I'm going to place up here. Perfect, just like that. Go ahead, upgrade that. Swap these over, and we should be able to. Beautiful. Now this, guys, this is the Robotic Sledge turret. We're going to call this beauty Bam Bam, and you're going to see why. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't send anyone flying over there. Should be all good though. There's only one way to find these things out, and that's through trial and error. So you can see, oh yeah, just, yeah, right there. Turns off, turns on. That's because we are out of the distance. Now, there is a perk that allows that radius to be even larger. Also allows you to have 2 down at once, because you can only have 1 down. This is the exact same for the robotic turrets. And if we go to our skill tree, that is actually Robotics Inventor. That is under the intellect tree, which is the skill class that we are in. So robotic weapons deal 10% more damage, 30% faster fire rate and reload, an extra 10 rounds. That will be for the robotic turret. But that extra damage counts for Bam Bam here as well. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. Alright, iron shovel's done. Place that workbench down, and as you can see, fits in there perfect. They are 2 blocks high, 2 blocks wide. So if you have a 4 block space, 4 blocks high, 2 blocks wide, you can stack them. And yeah, guys, we're out of clay. We've got damn near no stone. So I'm going to go ahead and do some mining. I do want to point out too that this big ass rock boulder, big stone boulder sticking out of the ground. This is where I'm getting my stone from at the moment. I haven't gone ahead and dug a mine yet. We probably could, because we do have quite a few points into minus 69er and Motherlode. But I'll wait till we get some better tools and wait till I'm going to spend an entire day doing it. Then that way we can mass produce some cobblestone, especially when we unlock the cement mixers. That's probably when I'll be off doing a very large mining trip. Another thing I want to point out to you guys as well is the way that heat generation works in 1.0 is every time you break a block, that block breaking raises your heat level and has a chance to call in screamers. Now, when you crouch down, you can clearly hear the sound difference there. It makes less noise and it actually generates less heat. So whenever you're out and about doing your mining trips, make sure you're crouching down. It's a very good habit to get into. A great tip for collecting clay as well. At the moment, we're just out in the wilderness. We're just digging around here. We can get some stone at the same time. But what I usually like to do is find a farm-styled POI. And there's always going to be a little bit of farmland that's fenced off in front of the POI. Because you can go ahead, dig up all of that clay, and then you can go and take that POI as a quest, and that resets all of the clay. And then that way you don't end up having big holes randomly displaced around your world. I don't think we have any farm POIs or anything near us at the moment, so I'm just going to do a little bit of wilderness digging. But yeah, that is my preferred method for getting clay. And the auger is definitely great for getting clay, a lot faster than the shovel. And you can see at the moment we're digging up. The clay that we're digging has 250 hit points. That is because it is topsoil. So once you get down, you'll see down a level, it should soften out. Yeah, maybe not so much because we're on a wee hill, but usually once you get through the topsoil, all the clay underneath that only has 200 hit points, so it can be quite easy to one-shot it with your shovel. We have no mods in our shovel, so it's not really going to do us any benefits. Unfortunately, I didn't make an ergonomic grip mod for the shovel either. Alright, I am going to go ahead and, while I'm digging, get this cobblestone crafting at the same time. 11 minutes on that. I would like to get a wee bit more to load into the forges. As I mentioned too, I would like to get some iron, so that way we're not bottlenecked by forged iron at any point. Yeah, I know you guys are looking forward to the big base build, but just be patient, survivors, and I promise you it'll be worth the wait. As I mentioned, as soon as we get our hands on cement mixers, then I can start production. Because, yeah, I am not building this base in anything less than concrete. Alright, we've got about 1,000 iron. That should be more than enough for now. So we're going to get back to base, load those into the forges. Alright, not long to go now. So we might as well go around and see if we need to make any repairs on the base. We've got Bam Bam over there, ready for action. Might as well upgrade these just in case the zombies get any funny ideas about jumping over here. Surely they won't, but you never know. Now we should be good as gold though. We've done a lot of repairs after Horde Night. That's what I usually like to do, so that way when Horde Night rolls around, you're not flustered, fluttering about trying to figure out what needs to be repaired. We'll go ahead and upgrade all the floor down here though. Yeah, should be alright there. Oh, we did have a bit of damage. On the inside too, so I can only presume that that was from me. Alright, we're going to be closing that door. We don't have a ladder down there anymore, so that's alright. We're just going to make sure we don't fall down there. Hopefully, they don't decide at any point that this ladder here is going to be a path for them, because that will be terrible for us. Especially if they come through the wall on this side. I have cleared up the window there, so should be alright. I've taken all my tools off me anyway. Little bit of damage in there. Shut that door. I did open up in here just to give them a better path. If they come from this way, they've got a cleaner path up. They're going to run up the ramp. And old Bam Bam here's going to do his thing. Smack them down there. Yeah, like I said, hopefully we don't see any of them go flying and end up on top of there. But should be all good. Might take this loot downstairs. Same with that crap. Oh, I seen a learning elixir there. We definitely need to be popping that before Horde Night starts. As I mentioned, the learning elixir is going to give you increased experience. It's going to last for 6 minutes without being specced into Iron Gut, which is underneath the fortitude tree. Just dump that crap in there, pretend it doesn't exist. But you can see here, XP gain 20% for 6 minutes. As I mentioned, over here in the fortitude tree, we have Iron Gut. First perk is going to make that last for 10% longer. Maxed out 50% longer. So then one of those is going to last you for 9 minutes. They do stack up to 3 as well. So you can go ahead and drink 3 of them if you wanted. And if you drink 3 of them with no points into Iron Gut, then that's going to last for 18 minutes. Recog is the same. Recog will stack up to 3 times. Same with the candies. Same with coffee. Alright, and it is just about that time. Go ahead. We do have 1 skill point, but we are saving that. We do want to start going further into the intellect tree. And yeah, no time for none of that. We do have the pipe shotgun making its comeback. We have the pipe machine gun and the stun baton. And I'll be honest with you, I think we're only going to need the stun baton. But guess we're about to find out. So game stage 37. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to drink our learning elixir now. And bam. Oh no, not good, survivors. There's another one. Bam. That's why we call it Bam Bam. Yeah, stun baton for the win. Should be good as gold. Now, normally I don't like to use sledge turrets because, as you can see, half of them don't even make their way up. So you end up in turn getting less experience throughout the night. But as I mentioned in the last episode, for you newer players, if you find yourself getting overwhelmed on Horde nights, invest in a robotic sledge. If you've found one, then you can go ahead and throw it down. If not, you are going to have to find some Tech Planet books to craft one. Alright, bleeding, but we brought meds for that. And bam! You can't reach over there, but that's all good. Back to the stun baton. A mighty weapon indeed. That fella just got messed up. You know, also helps with crowd control. We can take our time, make some minor repairs here. Alright, Joe Dirt, get out of here. And we missed the loot bag. Alright, see if I can, oh yeah, we got a few zombies. Nothing too crazy. So you see they're piling up there, and that's why we have that wedge up there. And as I mentioned, any angled block works, especially ramps. That way when zombies pile up, because if you don't have something like that, and say you don't have a roof, they can pile up, they can jump on the roof. It can cause very big issues for you. Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, look at that big damage there. Almost beat their way in here, but not quite. So you see what I mean? Yeah, see right there? This is why we had to remove the ladder survivors. Because Bam Bam is ruthless. See if we can get a good shot, one hitting right there. But yeah, you see why I was worried about one of them getting up there, beating through the wall? Oh, give me that loot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the timer on loot bags as well was only 5 minutes. It is definitely needs to be extended. In my personal opinion, I think it should be 30 minutes. Because yeah, you'll find on Horde Night that a lot of your loot bags are going to despawn. This fella can't even stand up. Alright, not in the mood to wait for that to not in the mood to wait for that to reload. We're just going to get in there with the stun baton. We could be using the pipe machine gun, but I'd rather hold on to the 7.62 for an emergency. Like I said, that pipe weapon is our oh shit weapon at the moment. It's the only thing we've got. Now I'm wondering as well, if in the second wave, if we're going to see dire wolves. I think they spawn around game stage 40. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen a dire wolf by now. They were a new addition to 1.0. Dire wolves were always in the game, but they were not a zombie variant. They were just normal wolves. They were tough, don't get me wrong, but they were nothing compared to what they are now. They are very strong. Definitely watch out for them. Alright, getting a nice little bit of experience. We should be able to put a point into intellect by the end of Horde Night. But yeah, this is why I recommended, this is one of the many reasons why I recommended the stun baton to newer players. There are easier weapons to use, but the stun baton is just, it's OP in every manner. Very overpowered. Very good crowd control weapon, very good oh shit weapon. Great for Horde Nights, great for questing. She's a beauty. Alright, make sure we're looking all good for repairs. Yeah, I think we're good as gold. I don't see these zombies getting in here. Look at Bam Bam go. MVP of the Horde Night right there. Bam. Oh, never gets old. But yeah, as I did mention, I normally do not use robotic sledges, purely for the reason I like to have as many zombies at my fighting position as possible, because the more zombies equals more kills. More kills means more XP and more juicy loot bags. Bam. So that the old 1-2 combo right there. Alright, how are we looking around here? Might as well dip our head out there. Just see if there's... Yeah, look at all those juicy loot bags. You'll love to see it. Bring on the end of Horde Night so we can go get into all of that. Alright, back to the stun baton. Go ahead, check on repairs quickly. Yeah, providing that you're always keeping up with repairs, then you should have next to no issues on Horde Nights. This fighting position works really great. This will not be the fighting position that I use in the ultimate Horde base. This fighting position, these blocks in the formation that they are in, is one that I did come up with myself, but there are better ones out there that other survivors have come up with. And we will be showcasing, Jesus, we will be showcasing some of those in that horde base. Look at that, Mo just come flying out of the kitchen. Might as well just run around, have a wee look. Not a lot of zombies are making it up to the fighting position, as you can see. See, he's having a wee beat down there. But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to leave this open. It's just so they could funnel down through that front door. And that's exactly what that hallway is that is a funnel for them. Bam. Yeah, as long as we don't fall down there, we should be good as gold. Nothing going on out here. No vultures either, which is fantastic. Definitely not a fan of vultures. One of the reasons that I do not like to live in the desert or the wasteland. Vultures spawn passively in the desert and the wasteland. And as I've mentioned in previous episodes, when they smell that you're injured, just a little bit of health missing, they will swarm you. Very annoying, especially when you're on your vehicles. Alright, nice and chilled. Hopefully none of these loot bags have been despawning yet. Yeah, definitely looks like we've lost a couple. What have we got down there at the moment? 7. To take note of that. Back it up. You're a spider zombie. Make sure you're keeping up those repairs. Good as gold. And yeah guys, in the next episode, we will be jumping on the mini bike and we will be heading out to the burnt biome. We will be meeting Trader Jen. Now the difference between the traders, that's 8 loot bags, the difference between the traders is each trader specializes in something different that they sell. So Rick is the food and seed guy. Trader Rick has all the seeds, all the food if you need to buy it. Trader Jen has all the medical supplies. Trader Bob specializes in vehicles. Trader Hugh, if I remember correctly, is possibly armor. And I'm pretty sure Trader Joel is weapons. But yeah, so we'll be able to go pay Jen a visit, do some quests for her. We'll probably stay in the burnt biome for a few episodes as well. Get a few quests done there. The beautiful thing about going there, as I've mentioned, we bring up our character screen. We come over here, we can see our loot stage is 33. That loot stage will go up when we enter the burnt biome. So when we do quests in there, we should be able to find some better loot. And hopefully find some bloody guns, because I tell you, survivors, I'm getting sick of using these pipe weapons. They're terrible. Alright, very close to the end of Horde Night. Definitely had a few extra zombies. As I've mentioned before, we are on 64 max zombies for the Blood Moon, but that is all relevant to your game stage. So judging by what I've seen tonight, it looks like we may have had 12 zombies maximum. We've got 3, 4, 5, some down there. There will be others in other places. I already know that they'll be back there in some of those rooms causing havoc. But yeah, as our game stage progresses, so will the amount of zombies on Horde Nights. Same with the types of zombies. You will start to see more ferals, you will start to see rads, and eventually, I think it's somewhere around game stage 130, 140, you will start to see demolishers. As I mentioned, demolishers have a green button on their chest. If you hit that button, if you shoot that button, it will turn red and they will explode, doing a lot of block damage. Alright, the night is over. We have survived the second blood moon. We don't have any ferals, so we're just going to get down here. Want to dispose of them nice and quick so we can collect all those loot bags before they despawn. We got 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I do think there was... Oh yeah, no, it's right there. Maybe none of these ones did despawn. Is that it? Nope. We got, yeah, here. Yep. Beating on the window. Do know there is a door, lady. Alright, beautiful. What do we get? 2 vehicles. Most certainly take those. And some forged steel. The pipe rifle, I'm going to scrap that. We will sell that book, and we're going to eat that pasta. Some 9mm ammo as well. More 9mm painkillers, 2 medical journals, and some cloth. 2 explosive magazines, duct tape, and 7.62. 2 scrapping for fun. We got a tier 2 biker helmet, plus 4% stun resist. You find yourself dying in this game due to being stunned, then the biker helmet could definitely be a good one to invest in. Got a schematic for the single pocket mod. Not very excited about that. A double or a triple would have been fantastic. There are even quad pocket mods. Forged iron, 2 handgun magazines is very nice. And last loot bag, vehicle off-road headlights mod schematic. This can go into all of your vehicles, so that is very nice to have. Some goldenrod, we're going to hold on to that and not drink it. And alright, time to do some damage control. So you can see here, just go ahead, repair that quickly. We did lose a plate, so we can go ahead. We come up to this plate here, hold square, we can go copy shape and rotation. Boom, easy as that. But yeah, apart from that, she's looking pretty good. As I mentioned, we did lose some blocks here. They may have to become cobblestone at some point. That's fine. Big damage in the hallway. You can see they're still standing on these. It's making them feel like they're higher and closer to us. Then they're beating on the walls. And yeah, surprised nobody got into that little room, but that's all good. And everything else looks all right around there. We'll pop outside quickly, and yeah, we're good as gold out here as well. So yeah, survivors, easy as that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, quote unquote, sort this loot out. And then that will be all for today's episode. But yeah, guys, as the sun comes up, that means our time is up. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more 7 Days to Die content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.